Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs and back to our design pattern series. So in this video, we are going to talk about that what is decorator design pattern. Very interesting topic and some really good use cases we can do with the decorator design pattern. I'll show you one more concept in the next video that how to implement decorator design pattern in Selenium as well. But first, understand that if interviewer is asking that in which use case you are going to use a decorator design pattern, can you give me the design of that and everything? So I gave you one practical example or some real time example. Let's see if I go to a coffee shop. Let's see, I'll go to CCD or a Starbucks or anywhere. And if I order a normal coffee, so this is a normal coffee. Let's see, one class that I'm having it, a normal coffee feature, I'm having it. But on top of that, if I really want to add some extra features to this particular normal coffee object, assume that, okay, this is my normal coffee object that I have created. And but if I really want to decorate my coffee with some extra flavor, for example, if I really want to add milk into it and then sugar and then cream or whipped cream or something else, I really want to add some extra flavor that I really want to add to my coffee, then in that case, I'm going to have one extra coffee decorator class, right? So this coffee decorator class is actually giving what is adding some additional features to my normal coffee. So this is called a decorator where you create the object of a specific product and a specific class. And then you really want to add some additional features or really want to decorate that particular object by providing some external features or some adding extra features to the existing object. Then in that case, you are not modifying the existing features, but you are adding some external features or some extra features to this particular coffee object or this particular product object. Then in that case, you are giving or you're designing one decorator design pattern, right? So what we will do here is that we will create one coffee interface and then couple of classes we are going to create it. With this decorator program, decorator design pattern, the major advantage is that you don't need to do unnecessary so many inheritance. You don't need to create a level of a full family of inheritance that okay, normal coffee, then one more milk coffee, and then sugar coffee, and then cream decorator coffee. They all are one by one extending the normal coffee and all those things. You don't need to do all those things. Tomorrow, if you really want to add more features or more decorators, simple a normal class that you create here. Let's say I really want to add some more decorators or some more let's see some flavored based decorators in the coffee. I can just simple attach this particular flavor based decorator with the coffee decorator. So this coffee decorator is the main decorator class which is helping me to add some external features. So there is always one open and close principle that we always use. If someone is asking you, if interviewer is asking you what do you mean by open and close principle, right? It means when you create the object of a specific class, you are not changing the features of that particular existing class object, but you're adding some external decorators or some extra features into that particular object. That is called open and close principle, right? So let's see how to write the code and then we'll try to achieve that. So I'll do one thing that is, I'm already having this particular project. So I'll do one thing. I'm going to create one. Let me just quickly go here. This is my this package, I mean project, and I'm going to create one package here. So let's right click and then let's go to new and create a package. And the package name that I'm writing, decorator design pattern or decorator pattern. Okay. Now under this pattern first, I'm going to create one top interface here. So this interface will be like coffee interface that I'm going to create. So this is my coffee interface according to our design, right? And the coffee interface will have what? The coffee interface have, let's see, two features, the two methods that let's see, get description of the coffee and then simple get cost of the coffee. So I simple write it, okay, fine. This will return, let's see, get description of the coffee, that what kind of coffee it is. Although interface method cannot have the method body. So I'm just writing the abstract method over here and this will return the string. And then again, I'm writing that, okay, fine, you have to give me the cost of the coffee also. So let's see, double cost get cost method also, I'm using it here. So this is my double get cost, right? So this is one interface we have created. Then after that, a normal coffee that I'm going to create and the coffee decorators also we are going to create it here. And the good thing, remember that when the customer and the client, let's see, I'm here, I really want to order a coffee. So I will always start with like, okay, fine, create a simple coffee. And then after that, if I really want to add some decorators like milk to coffee or sugar to coffee and add cream to coffee, then accordingly, this particular cost will be updated. So obviously, if I'm ordering, let's say normal coffee is around, let's say around $20, right? Or let's say $20 too much, let's say $10. And then if I'm adding the milk, let's say extra $2, then sugar, then extra $5, then maybe cream, then again extra $5. So then accordingly, the cost of the coffee will be increased, right? So we will try to achieve the same kind of concept over here as well. So let's interface a coffee that I have created. Now I'm just going to create a class. The class name I'm going to create, let's say simple coffee first of all. If a customer, they just want to use only simple coffee, they don't want to add any decorator here. So simple coffee. This simple coffee is doing what? This simple coffee is actually implementing the coffee interface. So see, this is the coffee interface. And then obviously, if you are implementing it, you have to override the methods of the interface. So I'm just going to override unimplemented methods from the coffee interface. So these are the two methods that we have overridden. And then here I simple return, let's see, whatever the business logic that I really want to write, you can write it. But right now I simple say, okay, fine, I'm going to return a simple normal coffee from here. And then let's see, some simple coffee cost is around, let's see, $5.0 or something like that, right? Okay, so these two methods, let's see, I have overridden. Now after that, I'll do one thing. I'm going to create one decorator. This is like the main concrete, I mean, I would say the decorator class that I'm going to create here. So here I'm writing, let's see, the decorator class name I have given, let's see, coffee decorator. So let's create this coffee decorator. And this coffee decorator is also doing what? This coffee decorator is also helping me to, make the coffee or adding some external features. So this is also doing what? Implementing the coffee interface and overriding these two methods. So I'll do one thing. This is also doing the exactly same thing here like that. So here, first of all, that I'll remove this particular return and all those things. I'll do one thing. This coffee decorator is, I'm going to create what? I'm going to maintain one coffee reference over here. Okay, so let's maintain one protected coffee reference here. And because with this particular reference, I'm expecting in the constructor, when someone is creating the object of the coffee decorator class object, this constructor will be called. So here I'm creating, let's see, this one. And here also I'm passing the coffee reference here so that I can add the external decorators, and the same coffee object will be given to this guy. So here I'm writing simple this dot coffee is equal to coffee here. Simple. Because you try to understand, coffee decorator says you give me the original simple coffee first, whatever the basic coffee that you have created. And then after that, I'll keep adding other things, right? So simple coffee that we have added. And then whenever someone is calling the get description method, I'll simply say, okay, fine, whatever the final description is available, I'll say coffee dot description. And the same thing, I'm just going to write that coffee dot get cost also. So coffee dot get cost. Here I'm not calculating the cost. I'm just simple calling the method from the coffee class. Okay, so this is, let's see, coffee decorator is also available with me. Then I'm going to create the concrete decorators, like whatever the milk and then sugar decorator and the cream decorator, I'm going to create that. So now I'll do one thing. I'll just right click and let's create a first class here that I really want to add milk. So milk decorator, I'm going to create. And this milk decorator is what? Is the child of the main decorator class that we have created, this coffee decorator. So here I'm writing which keyword? Here I'm writing the extends keyword. And this is my coffee decorator that I'm writing here like this. So this is the child of what? The coffee decorator. So obviously, if try to understand, milk decorator is the child of coffee decorator, and coffee decorator is actually implementing the coffee interface. So in that case, it's giving me the error. It says that the child class add the constructor milk decorator coffee here, right? So constructor is missing. This is a Java thing that the child class has to add the constructor of the, okay, accordingly, and then have the main super interface also, sorry, super constructor also we have to call it from the child class constructor. So this milk decorator coffee is saying, and then it will just simple supply to the parent class constructor with the help of super keyword, and this particular coffee will be updated here, and someone wants to get the description and the latest cost, they will be getting it from here, right? So let me write the full code, then you will understand better. So now let's see again, coffee decorator, milk decorator is extending the coffee decorator, and then milk decorator is also saying that okay, we are going to override these two methods directly from this particular the parent class, because we will add the description and the cost accordingly. So now I'm adding, let's see, coffee description, the existing description, whatever it is, and then I'm adding, let's see, plus, and then I'm adding some extra features. The let's see, we have added, let's see, comma, a milk over here, that we have added the milk also here. And the same cost, if you are giving me the adding the milk, then in that case, I'm adding, let's see, additional some dollars here. So let's say I'm adding additional 1.5 US dollar. That is what we are adding it. So here I'm writing, let's see, this is my additional milk cost that I'm adding, which is equal to 1.5, right? Okay. So likewise, I'll do one thing. I'm going to create another decorator. So another decorator is, let's see, if you really want to add some extra sugar, all the sugar is free in most of the coffee shops, but still, let's see if I really want to add sugar and I really want to increase the cost for that. So I'm writing, let's see, sugar decorator. Okay. And sugar decorator is also doing the exactly same thing. I'll just copy this, extending the coffee decorator, this one. And the constructor name will remain same as the class name, this one. And the super constructor is getting called. And here I'm saying that you are adding the extra sugar. And for extra sugar, let's see, again, I'm saying, for example, simple 0.5 US dollar that you have to pay, and adding the sugar cost here. And then sugar cost is around 0.5 USD. Okay. So sugar is also added. Then I'm adding, let's see, if you really want to add the extra cream, let's see, vanilla or whatever. So in that case, I'm going to add one more class here. So let's see, this is my cream decorator, right? And this cream decorator is also doing the exactly same thing, extending the coffee decorator. Copy this and then override these two methods. This is my cream decorator. And I'm adding the extra cream here, vanilla or whatever. And then I'm increasing the price, let's see, by 3.5 extra you have to pay. And then for adding extra sugar cost, I'm having extra uh, cream cost here, which is 3.5, right? So sugar we have added, extra sugar cost, and then extra milk cost. So accordingly, 3 decorators we have created here. Simple. So now the design is ready. Normal coffee class is also ready with us. This is my normal coffee, the simple coffee that we have created. And coffee decorator also we have created. So this is my decorator class, and these are the 3 concrete decorators. Okay. So if you really want to give a naming convention here, these are my concrete decorators. I'll write it for you guys. Concrete decorators. Okay. This is the main implementation of the coffee decorator. And this is just a normal coffee object. I'm going to create it. Now I'm going to create a customer class, a client class with the main method, which is actually calling and deciding which coffee that I really want to have it. So let's see, I'm just going to create a normal class, and here I'm creating a customer class. Okay. Or let's see, coffee maker class or whatever, and having the main method. And now this main method is doing what? So now I'll do one thing. I'll come inside my main method. Now I really want to make a simple coffee, normal coffee I really want to order. So simple coffee is already implementing the coffee interface. So can I do the top casting between these two guys? Of course, the child class object can be referred by parent interface reference variable. So I'll do one thing. This is my coffee, and let's see my coffee, which is equal to what? The new simple coffee object that I'm going to call. So what will happen? With the help of this my coffee, I really want to know that, okay, tell me about this particular coffee description. So I simply say, okay, fine, my coffee dot get description plus, and the cost also. Let's say I'm adding the cost with a dollar, just simple appending. And this is my coffee dot get cost. So see, this child class object can be referred by parent interface reference variable, and that's it. So now I'm just going to run as Java application. And here you see that, yeah, simple coffee, $5 getting printed on the console. Perfect. So simple coffee is ready. So I'll say the first use case that customer is coming and giving me the simple coffee. But now the customer says, okay, fine. Then I'll be asking that, okay, sir, do you really want to add some, would you like to add some extra milk or something? Yes. So let me add the extra milk. So add extra milk. Now, in order to add the extra milk, can I do one thing? The same coffee reference is equal to what? Is equal to, see the diagram, is equal to the new milk decorator or extra milk that I really want to add. So yes, between these two guys also I can do the top casting, right? I can create the object of this referred by the coffee interface. So that is a major advantage of creating a top casting here. And then this is equal to what? This is equal to the new milk decorator, this one. And then milk decorator is saying what? Give me the existing coffee reference. So I'm giving the existing coffee reference, which is pointing where? Which is pointing to the simple coffee here. So same, my coffee reference I'm providing to this guy. That's it, right? See this milk decorator constructor is saying you have to give me the coffee reference. And this is what I'm giving you here. Now that's it. Now after that, what I'll do, again, I'm going to print. Let's see, after adding the extra milk, tell me the current description and the current cost. So what will happen? Milk decorator is doing what? It will add this extra milk and then it will add 1.5 extra also in the existing cost. So let's see what is the new cost here. So let's run it. And when you do this, now you see that earlier it was 5.0. After adding 1.5, now the new cost is $6.5. Nice. So this is working fine, right? Simple coffee with milk and 6.5. Okay. Now I'm saying I really want to add what? Add extra sugar quickly. So for extra sugar, what should I do? Again, I'll do the same thing with the sugar decorator. I'm going to use it. So instead of milk, I'm just going to add sugar decorator. And let's see what happens with the sugar decorator. After adding sugar decorator, extra $0.5 will be added. Now it's 7.0 with sugar. And now finally, I really want to add what? I really want to add the what? Extra cream, right? So add extra cream. Quickly do that. So instead of a sugar interface, I'm going to use what? I'm going to use this particular sugar decorator, sorry, cream decorator. This one, and that's it. So let's see, after adding 3.5 extra will be added. And now finally, for the cream, 10.5 after adding. So total cost is actually 10.5 here. That's it. So this is the final bill that a user has to pay here. That's it. So you can say that system.out.println that final bill or final cost is what? The final cost is equal to, this is my coffee dot get the final cost or generate the bill. And in the bill, I'll supply the cost and then it will give me the final cost is 10.5, right? So yeah, this is like absolutely good. So you can just add the dollar also and then you run it again. So 10.5 US dollar, it's printing it, right? So it's very simple, very straightforward. If you see that, what is a major advantage with the decorator pattern? The major advantage is that it works on the open close principle. Super flexible. Tomorrow, if you really want to add more decorators, you don't need to create you just need to simple add more and more decorators over here, which is they all are extending the simple single coffee decorator. This coffee decorator is actually helping me to add the another decorators or other decorators. And then make sure that, okay, the first time you create the object of normal coffee, the same normal coffee object that we have created here, which is like here and referred by this my coffee, the same reference you have to use it to add the extra milk, sugar and cream or extra decorators. You don't need to create another object for the simple coffee once again. Just need to create the object of decorators and keep adding in the existing coffee object. That is the main open and close principle. Do not change anything in the normal coffee properties. Just simple add the external properties or external entities or external decorators in the existing object. Don't modify the existing object. Only new addition things will be added here. So I hope this is clear how exactly a decorator design pattern works. I try to give you the very simple example like this Later on, we will see that how can we use in the real-time project. So in e-commerce application also, we can use it. Let's say I can create one product interface and then normal product and just keep adding product decorator and let's just keep adding some other stuff. Let's see if you really want to add some external thing. Let's see one MacBook is there, and if you really want to add, let's see a charger or maybe some other Bluetooth or maybe some other external a socket or something, socket decorator or some other decorators, we just keep adding and keep increasing the prices on the basis of the external decorators. So I hope this is clear. So that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and God bless you all, guys.